Today we're going to be learning about how to graph an inequality. Let's begin. X is greater than 1. What does this tell us? This tells us that x could be any number, but it must be greater than 1. So x could be 5, and it would be true. X could be 3, and it will be true, because these numbers are greater than 1. But if x was negative 1, this wouldn't be true, because x has to be greater than 1. If x was 1, it wouldn't be true as well, because x has to be greater than 1. So we can x those out, and let's get to graphing. When we're graphing it, since it's only greater than, and we're not including 1, we draw an open circle. And now, we're going to draw a line going toward all the numbers that are greater than 1. And then just draw an arrow. Let's move on to our next one. 4 is greater than k. What does this tell us? This tells us that 4 has to be greater than whatever number k is. So for example, if k was equal to 3, this would be true because 3 is less than 4. But what if k was equal to 5? Would that be true? No, because 5 is greater than 4. What if k was equal to 4? Would that be true? No, because 4 is equal to 4, not greater than 4. So cross that out. So when we go to graph it, we do our open circle again because it's not equal to. And then we go toward all the numbers that are less than 4. So we go toward the left side where all of our numbers that are less than 4 are. And then we draw our arrow here. Let's move on to our next problems. Now we have x is greater than or equal to negative 1. What does this greater than or equal to sign tell us? It tells us that x could be a number that's greater than negative 1, so a number like 5, or x could also equal negative 1. So negative 1 could be greater than or equal to negative 1. But what can't happen is x being equal to negative 2, because negative 2 is less than negative 1, and it's not equal to negative 1 either. So what we do to graph it is we draw a closed circle, because we're including negative 1 as our list of possible x values. And then we're going to go toward the side where our numbers start to get greater than negative 1. Let's go on to our last one. 2 is greater than or equal to k. This tells us that 2 has to be greater than or equal to whatever k is. So for example, if k was 5, this wouldn't be true because 2 has to be greater than k. But what can happen is if k is equal to 1, because 2 is greater than 1, or k could also equal 2, because 2 is equal to 2. So when we go to graph it, we would do a closed circle because we're including 2 as one of our possible values. And then we're going to go toward the side that our numbers start to get lower than 2. So we go toward the left. And then we draw our arrow. And that's how we do it. Hopefully this video helped you on graphing an inequality. Please leave some suggestions for future videos, and please subscribe for more videos like this.